Hi, a few words on dance as a medium of meditation. From focused prayer, gently flowing into movement, we enter into dance meditation. Thus, the sacred dancer demonstrates through her or his body a balance of stillness and action. A contemplative dimension allows the dancer to shift from doing the dance to being the dance. Thus, I introduce a course on dance meditation, which is offered periodically at the Graduate Theological Union in Berkeley. Students work to develop an increasingly inclusive awareness of what is transpiring as they dance. This awareness includes the interaction of physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual dimensions of their being. Awareness, coupled with detachment, underlies the dancer's ability to be centered throughout the movements. Surrendering all of oneself becomes an offering.
So Carla, tell us a little bit about how movement has transformed and informed your meditation and prayer practice, and how has it informed your life?
I can't imagine my life without movement. I really can't, and from the youngest point of my life, movement was essential to me. I wasn't verbal. Movement took over, and it was my way of expressing my inner life as well as my outer reaction to everything. When I pray, it is especially hard to be still, though movement comes from stillness, because I'm so used to following an impulse. Oh, and I suddenly think I'm meditating, and I'm not being distracted by a thought, I'm being distracted by my own movements, because they come out from some almost unconscious center, but is there, and it's being expressed. Which is why people use their hands as they talk, I guess. And I take it into part of movement meditation. This morning I wanted to find a movement. I didn't realize I was thinking of that as I was sleeping, that it was a task, that this morning I needed to have a movement for a certain chant. I didn't want it to be my same old movement. I meditated, not knowing I was thinking of this, and suddenly it came out, and I could offer it the next hour. I want my students, through repetition of prayer actions and exercises, to be able to access that within themselves.
So Carla, what would be your advice for someone who wants to integrate some movement into their prayer or meditation practice but doesn't know where to start? How would you invite people to begin?
You might start just by sitting and actually being still and being aware of your body, which is so important for dance and meditation. Being aware of, like in any sitting meditation, your spine, your body being relaxed, what is tense. Then you be aware of your breath. That's a movement. Breathing in, breathing out, and you realize you're in movement. Your mind, you can't control it, it is moving so much. Being seemingly doing nothing is full of movement. A wonderful physical therapist once said to me, our bodies are never still. We balance by moving, shifting. Imperceptible movement is part of our way of life. Begin with that awareness, and then find a movement out of that that comes. And I would say the next step is moving around in space with no sense of what is right, what is wrong, but saying, what does my soul need? And you'll find yourself, and use music as an inspiration, that's okay. What does it need? Oh, it needs to be opening, it needs to fall down, it needs to curl in. But moving that way puts you in touch with both your body and your spirit. I assume that you're not going to dance classes. The more dance you have, the more your just readiness to express things in a million different ways. But that's not what we're talking about now. Just what can you do by yourself in your home, on a chair, even in the subway. Just simple, simple, simple movement. Maybe a quiet blessing. Taking in the whole scene. Have you ever been on a beach and someone has their music on loud and you hear it and you suddenly see the whole beach is dancing by just the interaction? Oh, this person moves this way and that. Oh, that's a dance. So the whole universe is dancing. Let me read you a quote from Thomas Merton. To catch echoes of that dancing, and he talks about being alone here or alone there. Yet the fact remains that we are invited to forget ourselves on purpose, cast our awful solemnity to the winds, and join in the general